We're here at Bash Mountain with a brand new WLtoys, and I think they're paired with XK on this one, RC vehicle. This actually looks really cool. I love what RC vehicles are doing with lights now. We're not seeing this too often, but this new way of setting up these lights behind the body, or actually in the body, in my opinion, are extremely awesome. Not only do we have the two front headlights, actually there's a total of 4 lights. We've got 4 LEDs up here on the top of the vehicle, which kind of look pretty cool. And then there's 2 tail lights, and they're set up behind the body. So I'll show you guys how that looks under the hood after we run this a bit. But today we're going to take this 4-wheel drive off-road vehicle and we're going to run it back here. And check this out, guys. Now there are 2 full-size vehicle tracks, but I have a little bit of information that I'm not really allowed to say. Something we drove here just yesterday did this. And I cannot tell you what it is, but it will be coming to the channel soon. That's all I can say. That's cool. And when we get around the corner, you're gonna see some more tracks that were made by that vehicle. But in today's video, we're gonna run this and have some fun. I really love the color of those wheels too. This thing looks great. Let's hope it performs well too. All right, here we go. Now the setup that I have comes with 2 batteries. Something very interesting about these batteries is one was a long, thin battery. The other is like a short, fat battery. And they're both 1500 milliamps. I just thought it was odd that it came with 2 different size batteries. This thing is not comparing to the thing we just drove here yesterday, which you guys have no idea what it is, but it's actually managing it. When we pulled in here, Abby said, "There's no way that little thing can go through this snow, right?" Well, look, Abby, it is, and it's kicking it up pretty good too.
The headlights alone make this thing awesome. Yeah,
I love how it looks. And because it's WLtoys and XK, I am not disappointed at all. This is a really awesome little 16th scale, I think is what this is, off-road vehicle. It's kicking it up really well.
Let's see if it can ramp.
Okay. Something I didn't point out, but it's actually really cool, is the 2 drivers inside. I think that's really awesome. And guys, this has an aluminum chassis. Ooh. And when you're dealing with a vehicle this size, aluminum is a huge plus. Now, some guys don't like aluminum on massive vehicles because if you're crazy and launch your vehicle 80 feet high at a skate park, that aluminum can bend. But on a smaller vehicle like this, it's generally not going to bend unless you're like driving over it with a tank. So aluminum is a win. I don't know how this is going to do, but I'm excited, Abby. Wow. I got a little bit of air. Look over here, guys. Look at all these tracks. Okay, so let me show you like a size. Okay, look, see this loop right here? To the right?
This one?
Yeah, look at the size comparison.
Show them the treads. There's the treads.
Can anybody guess what that could be?
What is it?
Oh my goodness. What in the world could the RCSaylors have? Let's try to ramp this again. Now, I'm not trying to take too much hype away from this little vehicle because actually it's performing way better than I thought it would. And all those lights just look so good on this thing. Nice little ramp. Abby, we've got some ice over here. Look at this. I thought it would all be melted by now.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, that's so cool. Look. This is so awesome.
It started to melt since yesterday, I can tell.
There's a little bit of loose water on the top of it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this icy spot is so cool. It's got a little bit of powder still on top of the ice too. Nice. Oh, cool. Listen to that.
Every time we go on ice, it reminds me of the first time we drove on ice with my Armor Raider.
On the river, or where were we?
No, it was just a puddle.
No, yeah, I remember that. I remember. You know what? That was probably like almost 10 years ago, and even to this day, I still just get so much fun out of RC. Like, some people try RC, they like it for a little bit, they get burnt out. Some people, it becomes a lifelong addiction, and obviously, guys, I'm addicted so bad. This little vehicle is just sweet. Now, the question is, can it make it up Bash Mountain?
Is that the question, or is it, can you make it up Bash Mountain?
Okay, all right. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, let's go. Left, left. What?
Somebody has definitely been.
Oh yeah, they did.
Since we were here just yesterday, they have created 2 ruts, especially on the left side.
Do you think it looks like they made it up?
Oh yeah, of course.
Lurch didn't make it up.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because now there's a new little, the right side has fallen in even more, which means it's going to be more impossible to get up there.
I think the left side looks easier.
The left side looks okay, so let's try a couple more times.
Oh, a kickback.
Oh.
How many tries should we give them, guys?
Last try, and then I'll pass it to you.
All right.
That's cool, bro.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, you dug a ditch.
That's it. I almost made it, but I didn't make it. So I'm gonna let you try, Abby. But I think partly the culprit is these tires are not knobby at all. Their tread is very, like, I don't know, would you call that shallow tread?
Yeah.
So let's see if you got it, Abby. Abby's all super bundled today. The car was like packed full of snow too, so it's very possible the added weight, I mean, it's like double the weight from when we started driving it. That could be working against it. She just knocked a lot of snow out of it. Oh, that's a horrible shot. That's true. Yeah, she said she hasn't even driven it yet, so she doesn't have a feel for the vehicle, so I will give her that. All right, let's see what you got. Plus the battery's getting a little bit low too, so that could be working against her. Get past the trees, and shot number 2. We're both getting stuck in the same exact spot. No! Abby did it. You made it. The only reason you juiced off is so it wouldn't get stuck up there. You did it. She beat me. Second try. Abby got it. Wow.
I had to compensate for the steering a little bit. It seemed to kick right the first time.
I tried to trim it up. Yeah, you're okay. What a cool little vehicle. Honestly, it's really good. Having the changes on Bash Mountain here,
Get over there.
you know, we'll see if we'll see how that affects our RCs. But this is doing really good. WLtoys tends to win a lot. And I think this is a huge win. Now let me show you guys under the hood, Abby, if you don't care.
I guess.
Let me get a close shot for everybody.
That's how he snuck the transmitter back, let's be honest.
Now listen, there was someone in the comments, usually trolls I don't really give much love. And I'm not gonna say this person was a troll, but they did give us some feedback and they said, you know what, our videos used to be more attentive to detail. We used to show under the hood more often. And they're right, we used to show under the hood more often. We kind of stopped doing that just a little bit. Now unboxing videos is where we show that, but in this video, I want to show you guys actually under the hood. Now we have to be careful because all these wires from the lights are attached, so you don't just want to throw that to the side.
There's the inside.
There you go. How's that, guys? You asked for it, there it is.
Look at all the snow, oh my gosh.
Okay, so we're not going to get a great shot, but there you can see everything. Yes, this is a brushed motor. Look at the wiring done. Abby, look at the wiring harness that goes up where all the wires connect. That's actually really cool. Everything plugs in right there, and then you just have one set of wires that come down to plug into the vehicle.
That's a good setup.
That is a really good setup. Now, when you guys drive in snow like this and you get it packed full of snow and slush and wetness, what you need to do is just take it home. Well, when we drive home, I'll set it in the back of the vehicle like this, so some of that snow will drip out and not melt into the electronics, so that's really important. We take it home, and then Abby gets out the hairdryer, sitting this on like an old towel, and just tries to melt as much of that snow as possible, taking the battery out of it, of course. So use a hairdryer, use paper towels, try to dry up as much of that water as possible.
I usually sit it upside down for about 12 hours or so.
Yeah, and then overnight, we might sit it like by a vent.
Sure.
So that it just has a little bit of airflow, not on top of a vent, just near one. And that usually dries it out as good as possible. There's some maintenance to be done, but it's most important to dry these out. Don't just put it in your garage looking like this, because the next time you go to run it, it might not even turn on, or it'll be all rusted up and seized up. So just be careful with running in the snow like this. A full-scale truck just went by fishtailing, having some fun in the snow. That was really cool. Well guys, this thing is a win in my opinion. We'll have it linked in the description box below. I think that WLtoys and XK has hit it just out of the park again. Super fun, and we just got to get it home and dry this thing out. I love the lights. What's your favorite aspect of this? And if you have any guesses about the future vehicle coming to the channel, let us know in the comments. If you get it right, probably not gonna acknowledge you. I doubt you're gonna get it right though, because this thing is crazy. Thanks to the big guy upstairs, massive thanks to God for just getting us out here, having some fun, and sharing this experience with you guys. Also, massive thanks to our Patreon supporters for everything you guys do for us. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We'll have another really cool RC ground vehicle video popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.